Welcome back to World Drum Club, everyone. I'm Kalani, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you the difference and letting you hear the difference between a conga drum, which is a Afro-Cuban, Caribbean drum, a Bougarabou, which is Senegalese, and the ever-popular and ubiquitous Djembe, which is also West African, but a little east and north of where the Bougarabou is from. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is I just want to give you guys a sound sample. So I'm going to play all three of these things in the order I just mentioned their names. And I'll give you a look at them as well. I'll be over here on the side. So we're going to start off with the conga drum. I'll give you a quick example, and then I'm going to go to the next drum. I'm not going to do a lot of talking in between. So here we go. Here's the conga drum. Moving on to Bougarabou. And moving on to Djembe. Okay, now, pretty different, right? Now, also, I want to mention right now, I just got this Bougarabou and I haven't really tuned it up. I know it's a little bit low, especially for the size. I feel like this is it's kind of a smaller drum. It's not a giant Bougarabou, so it would be more like a quinto size if you're talking about congas. And I just haven't cranked it up. Like I said, I just got it and I want to go easy on it right now. So it is a little low in pitch, but it does sound similar to the conga drum. In fact, I've got another conga over here. It's a little bit lower, so here. And like I said, the Bougarabou is a little low, but you can hear that they're similar sounding, and that's because they both have cowskin heads. Even though the Bougarabou is made in a similar way to the Djembe, that cowskin head gives it a warm sound, and you play it in much the same way. It's kind of similar technique. Well, they're all similar technique. So that's that. Now, the conga, to me, very clear, open sound, right? And nice slap tone. And this is the smaller, tighter conga. The Bougarabou, warmer, not quite as bright, but again, it can be tuned up. But I don't know if you guys can hear that, but beautiful, just a full bass tone, really nice and warm. And then this Djembe, and you know, you guys, the other thing is, this is just comparing these drums right here that I have, you know, personal, your results may vary. All right. So in this room right now, and let me see if I can, it's a little bit better bass tone, yeah. But even so, the bass on this particular Djembe right now is not as warm as the bass on the Bougarabou, but then you've got the tone and slap. I can't play it too loud because I'll blow the mic out. So the Djembe is, of course, the brightest and sharpest sound. Conga, nice and warm. Bougarabou, similarly, pretty nice and warm. Now, geographically, again, the conga is from the Caribbean, and yes, maybe gets its name from, you know, Congolese drumming, But as it is now, as it's made these days, which is not how it used to be made you know, it's not how Congolese drums are made. The conga is what we would call a Cuban instrument, right? Afro-Caribbean instrument. And then southern Senegal for the Bougarabou. And then the Malinke and Susu people, descendants of the Mali Empire, for the Djembe. So similar, I feel like the Bougarabou is a nice drum if you want something that's kind of like both a djembe and a conga. I think if you tune up the Bougarabou, you're going to get more of a djembe sound, you know, djembe quality, maybe a brighter slap, and the bass tone should stay no matter where it's tuned, really. And then if you tune it down a bit, should be warmer and more like a conga drum. So it's pretty versatile. They're also not that expensive. Bougarabous, as of right now, from what I can gather, not as expensive as a conga. Sometimes not as expensive as either a conga or a djembe. So if you're looking for a drum to take, you know, to a drum circle, or just have a drum you can put, you know, in your car and go somewhere and play, the Bougarabou might be a nice choice for you. They tend to be a little bit lighter than both the conga or the djembe, and especially the conga, which is the heaviest of these three drums, mainly because it's just bigger. It's also got metal on it. So, all right, now the last thing I want to do for you guys is give you a sample of all these three drums together. So I've got my looper over here, and I don't know how it's set, but give me a second, and I'll loop something up for you guys. And I want to just thank you for dropping in World Drum Club, and if this video has been helpful, of course, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave a kind and helpful comment below if you want to add anything. If you want to ask a question, see me at patreon.com/Kalani. That's the best place for questions. All right, let me see what's happening in my looper. And I'm going to switch mics and we'll loop something up. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. See you next time.